Ever stop and think about what's actually happening inside your phone when you order food? I mean, it feels so simple, right? You tap a button and food shows up. But behind that one tap is this massive, intelligent system making millions of decisions every single second. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the AI that powers the iFood platform. So let's follow a single order from start to finish and see how this whole thing really works. It all boils down to this question. That little gap between the moment you realize you're hungry and the moment you hear that knock on your door. That's where this incredible story of artificial intelligence unfolds. It's a story that involves you, the restaurant, and the courier, all being choreographed perfectly in real time.
And the scale we're talking about here is just, well, it's mind-boggling. iFood processes over 80 million orders every single month. Now, to handle that kind of volume, you can't just have a simple app. You need a powerful, predictive brain running the entire show.
And this really gets to the heart of the problem the AI is trying to solve. We've all been there, right? Just endlessly scrolling through options until your brain just gives up. That's decision fatigue. The whole goal here is to completely flip that experience. It's not about you trying to find the food anymore. It's about making your perfect meal find you.
Okay, so let's start where every order begins, with that craving. This is where the platform's recommendation engine kicks in, and its job is to figure out what you want, sometimes even before you know it yourself. So the magic behind this is a piece of tech called a two-tower neural network. The best way to think about it is like a digital matchmaker on steroids. One tower learns everything about you, your tastes, your habits, your location, the time of day. The other tower knows everything about the 330,000 restaurants on the platform. The AI's only job is to find the absolute best matches between those two towers, and it does it in the blink of an eye.
And this all happens in 3 lightning-fast steps the second you open the app. First, that matchmaker AI generates a big list of maybe 1,000 potential candidates. Then, a second, even smarter model dives in and scrutinizes every single one of those options against more than 200 different data points. And the result? The list you see on your screen is totally unique, a personalized ranking built just for you, right in that moment.
And what kind of data are we talking about here? Oh, it's way more than just your past orders. The AI is looking at everything. Is it raining outside right now? Is there a big soccer game happening nearby that's causing traffic? What's the current demand for couriers in your neighborhood? It's crunching all these signals together to predict not just what you might like, but what's going to be a fantastic delivery experience right now.
So, you found your perfect meal. You hit order, and the story shifts from your phone to the restaurant kitchen. Because this isn't just about making things easy for customers. The AI is also a powerful co-pilot for the restaurant partners. And the impact for the restaurants is huge. They have a suite of tools called Partner AI. It helps them predict demand, which has cut food waste by 25%. It helps them adjust menu prices on the fly, boosting how much they make per order. It even predicts, down to the minute, how long an order will take to cook, which makes sure the food is hot and ready right when the courier arrives. A smarter kitchen just leads to a better experience for everyone involved.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Instead of constantly reacting to orders pouring in, total chaos, the AI lets restaurants anticipate the rush. They can prep ingredients, schedule staff, and turn what used to be a frantic scramble into a smooth, predictive operation.
All right, the food is cooked, it's packed up, and it's waiting on the counter. Now we get to the most complex part of this whole journey, the logistics. How do you get that meal from the kitchen to your door as quickly and efficiently as possible? This is where the AI really has to flex its muscles. Meet the Dispatch AI. You can think of this as the central logistics brain for the entire platform. Its job is to choreograph this incredible ballet of over 200,000 couriers, making millions of decisions every minute to make sure every single order is picked up and delivered in the best way possible.
And you know, it's not as simple as just assigning one order to one courier. The AI is constantly solving this mind-bending puzzle called multi-order batching. It's looking at which restaurants are near each other, which delivery addresses are clustered together, whether the food prep times line up, all while analyzing real-time traffic data. It's juggling all of these variables at once to create the most efficient delivery batches you can imagine.
So, how in the world does it get so smart? Well, it uses a technique called reinforcement learning. Basically, the AI is its own teacher. It runs millions upon millions of delivery simulations in a virtual world, learning from what works and what doesn't. It's constantly discovering new, better strategies for routing orders without any human telling it what to do. It just learns.
And the results are not just theoretical, they're profound. By making the routes so much smarter, couriers actually see their earnings per hour go up by about 25% because they're spending less time waiting around. And for you, the customer, it means your food arrives on average 26% faster. It's a total win-win, driven purely by a smarter algorithm.
But the AI's job isn't over when you get your food. The last piece of this puzzle is making sure you have a great experience, even if, let's be honest, something goes wrong.
The goal for the Support AI is pretty straightforward. Resolve 80% of all customer issues automatically, almost instantly. This frees up the human support agents to focus on the 20% of problems that are really complex and need a human touch.
And here's how it works. You send a message, and first, the AI figures out exactly what your issue is with incredible accuracy. Then it automatically pulls all the key details, your order ID, what went wrong, etc. In most cases, it can then just execute the fix right then and there, like processing a refund or sending a credit. And if it gets stuck, it seamlessly hands the entire conversation with all the context over to a human agent so you never have to repeat yourself.
Now, while all of this is happening on the surface, there's another invisible layer of AI working nonstop. The Risk Intelligence AI scans every single transaction in less than 100 milliseconds to detect and block fraud. It's what keeps the whole platform safe and trustworthy for everyone.
So we've seen how AI is running the show today. But what happens when you take these incredible capabilities and just keep going? What could this whole ecosystem look like in the future?
Just think about it for a second. What if that same AI that predicts demand for one restaurant could predict the needs of an entire city? You could build a hyper-efficient supply chain where ingredients go directly from farms to restaurants with almost zero waste, all based on what the data predicts people will want to eat.
And what about the deliveries themselves? If the dispatch AI can already learn the best routes for a bike or a car, what if it could learn the quietest, most energy-efficient flight paths for a whole fleet of delivery drones? That kind of autonomous logistics is definitely on the roadmap.
Now here's a really fascinating thought. What if iFood opened up its technology? What if any small business, not just restaurants, could plug into this powerful AI to help predict their own demand and manage their pricing? The platform could evolve from just a food app into the intelligent operating system for an entire city's local commerce.
And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. The technology we've been looking at isn't just about getting a burger delivered faster. It's about building the foundation for a completely reimagined food ecosystem, one that's smarter, way more efficient, and personalized down to every single one of us.